Sharkie Gamer here. So today we're taking a look at the PowerWave EIDOS controller for PlayStation 2. So this controller features artwork from two different games. So first you've got Lara Croft from Tomb Raider Legend, and then you've got Agent 47 from Hitman Blood Money. So let's take a look at the box first. So the front of the box has both Lara Croft and Agent 47, and it also has a cool picture of the controller itself. And of course there it shows you the titles where the characters come from: Hitman Blood Money and Lara Croft Tomb Raider Legend. On the side you got a cool image of Lara Croft, and of course another image of the controller. Over the other side you got a cool image of Agent 47, and of course the controller again as well. Turning onto the back, it's the same image that was on the front, but down here it's got a couple of different company logos, as well as the game logos again. On the top of the box you got another cool image of Lara Croft and Agent 47. Looks pretty cool. Okay, so that was the box. So now opening this up and taking a look at the controller inside. So you get the controller itself, and you get this little thin paper manual. Basically just saying it's a dual analog controller and going through the basic sort of features, how to connect it, etc. Not too much in there. Okay, so taking a look at the controller. So first off, it's got the PlayStation plug on the end of it. It's got quite a decent length of cable, so it should be enough for most people to go to the PlayStation 2 console, wherever you've got it set up. Now this of course is an artwork gamepad. So on the top of the controller you got some really cool artwork. So going into that first, you've got Lara Croft on the left hand side of the controller. Very nice detail in this one. In the center here as well, to try to get this in better focus, you've got Lara Croft again, and then it sort of pans over into Agent 47. And then you got some more Agent 47 on the right. And again, some really nice kind of detailed artwork in that. So overall the artwork of the controller looks pretty cool, and it's sort of like a dual artwork, I guess you could call it, because it's got Lara Croft as well as Agent 47 on it. Going on to the back of it here, the back of it's black, and normally this controller actually has a thin like rubber coating on the back here, and that's meant to make it a bit more comfortable. But what I find with these PowerWave controllers is that back tends to get a little bit sticky. Even if you buy it brand new and don't use it, after a while that stuff just disintegrates and just goes really sticky, so you can't literally touch it without having sticky stuff come off on your hands. So with this particular controller, I've actually cleaned that rubber coating off, so now it's back to that kind of smooth plastic that's underneath that rubber coating. So this is why it looks like it does underneath here. It's not normally like this. It's normally have that soft rubber coating underneath it, which just unfortunately just disintegrates after a time and just gets really sticky. And then if you want to use it, you have to clean it off. So it's a bit unfortunate, but that's probably the biggest down point of these PowerWave gamepads. But I've cleaned all that off, so it's nice and smooth now, and when you hold the controller it fits nicely in your hand. The grips are quite nice, you can kind of reach all the features quite nicely. So it's a really comfortable controller to hold, and really easy to access all the functions. Now going into the function, of course it has your dual analog sticks, which also click down. And these feel pretty comfortable, they've got a nice kind of grip on the top there. I don't know if you can see, it's sort of textured a bit there. So it's much more harder to slip off the actual sticks themselves. So they are quite nice. Moving on to the side here, you got a D-pad. The D-pad's not hugely great, but it's better than some gamepads are. It does the trick basically. It's essentially a basic gamepad with a basic D-pad, and it does what you need it to do. But it's definitely not the best D-pad there is. Moving into the center here, you've got three buttons at the top here. You've got select, turbo, and start. And down here you've got the analog mode to switch it from analog to digital. And of course here you've got your main function buttons. You've got X, square, triangle, and circle. And these press down pretty nicely. They're pretty responsive, and they're really nice and clearly to see. You can see that. Really nice and clear. You can see very easily which one is which. And on the back, of course, you've got the bumpers. And these also respond very nice. Very nice to use as well. Show you the sides of it. So overall, this is a very nice gamepad. It's got some very cool artwork of both Lara Croft as well as Agent 47. It looks pretty cool. And it feels really nice to hold. All the buttons pretty much respond pretty nicely. It's a very nice gamepad to use whatever you're playing on the PlayStation 2. And of course it's an upside if you're a fan of Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, or you're a fan of Agent 47 from Hitman. And if you're a fan of both of them, well then you've got an awesome controller that shows both your fandoms. And like I mentioned before, the biggest down point I can say about this controller is when you get it, it has that rubber coating on the back, which after some time disintegrates whether you use it or not. So that's the biggest down point to this controller. And you definitely would have to clean it off to get this kind of smoothness that I have right now. And if you want to see what that kind of stickiness sort of looks like, if you look on my channel, I've got another video, and I'll probably put a link down in the description, for the SEGA Superstars Tennis controller made by PowerWave. That one I didn't clean before I filmed it, so you can actually see the stickiness of the back. So if you want to get an idea of what that kind of looks like without it cleaned off, then check that video out, because that video I didn't clean it off before I filmed it. This video I had to clean this stuff off because when I picked it up it was just too sticky to even hold. So I cleaned it off before I did this video, because it just goes really awful. But it's much better when you clean it off, and you can use it quite nicely once again. So overall, this is a pretty cool controller made by PowerWave. Great for Lara Croft or Agent 47 fans. Pretty cool, pretty collectible. And as far as I know, this is an Australian exclusive, so you can only buy this from Australia. Give you one more look at all the artwork. Anyway guys, so that was the PowerWave EIDOS controller, which features both Lara Croft and Agent 47, and this was for the PlayStation 2. That's about all I can say about this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I am Sharkie Gamer. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll have heaps more gaming controller and accessories up very shortly. As always, feel free to leave a comment down below if you want to, and if you like this video, hit that like button. It really helps out a lot, guys. As well as share the video, as that helps spread my video around. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.